Hello, ladies and gentlemen, both new and old friends. Welcome to yet another edition of Julie's Odile Show, Life Moments episode. And yes, today is another edition. We're handling a celebrity who is coming to share her life story with us. Who is coming to tell us how she began her music. She's a young talent here in Teso. But before that, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Juliet Amusugut. Be sure to get every video that is interesting about people's life stories, from politicians, religious leaders, musicians, and business personalities. Yes, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Cutie, I would call her, but she will introduce herself. She's been in the music industry for some time, but I don't want to speak more about her. She's here to tell us more about her life story. Welcome to my show.
Nice to meet you guys.
How are you, girl?
I'm doing good and you?
Fine. How's life been?
Life has just been like that, but all the time God was still alive at the stage.
So, tell us about you. What is your name, your musical name, and then your original name, where you come from?
My biological name, guys, you'll call me Dorcas, Ilukol, or Sele. Sele, Ilukol, Dorcas are my names. So the stage name, the celebrity name I use is AQUET. And the AQUET name doesn't come from anywhere, like not just because I wanted to use it, but it has a great meaning. I remember when I was so young, my mother used to call me Happy because I'm Dorcas. Yeah, if you remember that movie, the Dorcas is a brilliant.
Yeah, Nigerian movie.
Yeah, it would piss me off.
Yeah.
But at times, like when I got growing, I got to understand maybe why my mother used to call me so. So the name AQUET, like each letter carries the meaning. A stands for ambitious, QU stands for queen, then TE stands for Teso. So the whole name we read like an ambitious queen of Teso, either an ambitious queen in Teso. So definitely that is how that name came about. So when you follow my background, I'm from a village called Gweri, actually a place called Gweri, in the village of Amoroto. I think the Parade, the sub-county is Awalwal, but my original village comes from Nariam, Aquite. Yeah. But due to political insurgencies those days, that's when my grandparents shifted from Nariam to Gweri, but I'm from Nariam. Yeah.
Now tell me more about your growing up. How did you grow up as a child? You said your mother used to call you Dorcas is a queen. Now, relating to the Nigerian movie, how was you as a child?
Actually, my growing wasn't all that, good. But I appreciate God I'm still alive till date.
Yeah.
I was with my mother up to the age of 6. So my mother had so many problems with my dad. So I was taken off from my mother to my dad. I stayed with my father up to the age of 14. But some other issues came around. Life wasn't all that easy, growing up with a man. I also grew like a man, actually, behaved like a man.
Without a father? I mean, without a
mother.
Yes.
Like my mother, from that age of 6, I didn't know where she went. Like my father really made me forget where my mother is. So I stayed with him for over, I think, like 10 years, up to that age of 14. So time came when I also said that, you know what, I need to see my mother. But finally, thank God, I met my mother. That was around 214, I think. Yeah, 214. So when I was 14 years. I grew up with my father. He's somebody who really liked to see what will I be in the future. Actually, if I was here, we would still testify and say, this is what I used to see from my daughter. Because he used to say I was a jazzy person. I loved music so much. Anything concerning sound, it was my pleasure so much. Especially next to that times you could I really loved Cindy because she's my inspiration.
Yeah.
Whenever I could watch that woman, I would feel like one day I would be like that lady. So everything she could do really inspired me. At times I could tell him, Daddy, go shop for me what that woman is dressed like. Yeah.
You wanted her outfit to be on you.
Like me, I really wanted to be like her.
Yes.
So you find at a moment being with your daddy. I think you also used to love, Brenda Feist, Akashaka, and the Lucky Dube. Now when we were at home, we could mess up the sitting room, make it a disco.
Two of you?
Two of us, I and my father. So I grew up having that lifestyle of a man. Most people like, I know, they over comment and complain on me. You guys like putting on shorts, like being this and this. No, why do you act like a man? But this, like, it's my father who brought me up to this. Unfortunately, I lost my dad last year. Yeah, I lost to him. But I think we had some issues before, like, I lost to him. That's when I got to know my mother, who parted because got like maybe some relations out of us, the children. So that's how life like got to happen. But I remember the last moments I had with him after I think the 8 years without him again. I was just called like, you know, just come and say maybe hi to your father because you see the situation is not all that okay. Yeah, I denied, but I think I felt it inside my heart. I was like, this is the very man I stayed with. So I forcefully took myself. It was my birthday actually.
On your back?
On my birthday. I turned down everything. All my friends were annoyed. I said no. Let me go and visit this guy. Maybe something God is communicating to me. So when I went to the hospital, all was not well. But anyway, I had a feeling inside me. I said, may God says forgive. So I got that inside my heart. I said no. Let me just say no. Daddy used to love me. Whatever happened, that was history behind. But what I pray, just get fine. If you get fine, or one day at a time, we shall be together. And by that time, I just began my music. Nothing I knew. So that was the last I saw him before he was taken to Bomba. 2 weeks time, I was called. He died. So we buried him on Independence last year. Yeah, so that is how Daddy's story like was. But after Daddy, I think I was in P7. That is when we had issues. My auntie picked me up. She took me to Serere. That's where I began my high school from. But unfortunately, even my auntie, when I was going to sit for my form 4, she also passed on if I could do my name. So life wasn't easy. My mother was married to somebody else. Like, it was so hard. I don't know.
You were jumping from one hand to another.
That is it actually.
Of relationship issues.
Yeah. That is how it was. So I couldn't just go force my mother and say, Mommy, no, it's me, your daughter, I do this here. She knew I was around. But there's nothing she had to do to me because she also had other issues. So since my aunt came into my life, thank God I was a footballer. I was given a sponsorship. But after that, you know, she wanted to go to A-level. But when I tried, like, I go for that sponsorship again, I think things were not clear. So it so happened I first came back home. I stayed for 1 year. That was around 2019. 2020, you know, the COVID stuff came around, you know. So I began having life like that, hustle, anything you care to do. But, like, I don't know, it's only God doing towards me. My other sister comes in and says, you know, you still can make it. You can still go back to school. So she's the one who came and picked me. Though I used to first work for them, you know, like this. But I think you can't choose anything. Time is there for school. I told them, you know, like right now, as I don't want to give you guys burden, but you can do whatever you do to me as in, it can give me something. So I went for fashion and design. I got done, I went for driving. Then afterwards I was like, I don't feel contented with this. So I went for makeup designing. So as I speak, I'm a certified makeup artist. I can do it anywhere, anytime, as long as somebody has given me a call. So that is how it was. But the relation I have with my mother is still ongoing because even before today, I woke up, I had to call her. I was like, Mom, you know, today I'm going on radio, today I'm going to do this and this. And she always wishes me well anyway. Though maybe I didn't have that time, but I don't blame her. That was between her and my dad. But all along, like, all in all, I'm still so grateful I still have my grandparents because they've been there for me, like, for years. Till even yet, like every time I just move, when I'm off from Sorota, I'm in Kampala, I come back straight, I just go to the village. See my mommy go to the village. Those are only 2 places I do. And maybe hang around with my friends there, but that is
now, do you ever regret not growing up with your mother and father in the same house? Do you ever regret?
Yeah, at times I regret. Because I got to learn that some things like a child needs to learn when both parents come together. But now, you know, when you're with one parent, the behaviors, like, they differ. They differ, completely they differ. I was like raised by a dad who was a drunkard, who was a soldier. You know, he could really act at times it's strange to me. It gave me that mindset of acting like, you know, you're a rebel. Yeah?
Oh.
Every time I could just feel like, you know, you do something bad to me, I punch you, I do what, you know. I had that lifestyle.
A revenge kind of life.
That is it. Yeah, I used to have that. Times you could take me, say, I'm drunk, I'm what. You just be like life was not so easy.
And this was you and your father, you and your father.
Yeah.
There was no other party.
No. Me and my dad really felt fine being with me, you know. Yeah. So it was so difficult for me. But at times, I went on and talked about like, anyway, this is the only person who knows me maybe. So that is how I came to be with him. But of course, we are good best friends actually. Best friends.
There are times I've also gone through your situation. I grew up with my father-in-law. But also there are times that people come through and start talking. That one, I think that man is using that daughter. That man is... Did you ever hear any kind of that story?
Because there may be other people spoke about it. Because the love I had between her and my dad was too much. Like too much. He could really move. I was his handbag. If I'm off home, he's not fine. From work, he picks me from school, does everything, he cooks, does what, you know. Really into it being too. But the other way around, like, it wasn't so nice.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the way he handles stuff, and the same way the mother will handle stuff with the daughter is too different. Yeah, it's too different. That is maybe what I passed through, but I really enjoyed the good times I had with him. I can't say no, it was bad or whatever. I appreciate whatever he did to me.
Did you at any point of time have some kind of disagreement that let you leave him and you went to your mother? What was that major disappointment?
You're like, you know, soldier life. You know what soldier life is? Man to woman, like kind of stuff. No, also my father got a woman. By then I think we're in Katiri. So he got a woman, was like, it's time we go back to church. So my father had land in Mora, Kapil. Yeah. So when you got that woman, like the woman was not all that happy. We were brought together as kids of the same father, not same mothers. So we could stay in the same home, but like definitely she didn't like me because I was my father's best friend.
Yes, you were close.
Like everything my father could tell me, before I have to tell others, this is what daddy says, you know. So just within like such kinds of issues, that's what brought like disagreements. Like she didn't like me, all that, you know. So I began like asking him, I need my mother. If others have their mothers, where's my mother? Like, your mother is there, yes, but I don't know how whereabouts. So it really forced me to reach an extent with the best friends, like, you know, we couldn't say hi to each other. Yeah, that extent came.
With young stepmother?
My daddy.
Oh, time now came
like,
you couldn't even.
Yeah, it began like, I don't know whatever happened.
You became so hard.
Yeah, so hard. Because my father killed me to the extent like wanted to kill me.
And it was from the woman's influence.
Yeah, from the woman's influence. But that's when I got like, you know, that knowledge. I said, I still have other people. If my grandparents are there, if my mother is there, I'll look for her. I myself at that age of 14. Whereabouts I could just tell, because my mother could write letters to me, sends to somebody. I used to know the address. She tells me, when you get tired, you can board a bus, you can move from anywhere and come and just meet me. So definitely that is how I came to meet my mother. It was a long time. She couldn't believe, but she had to believe it was me, and I was back into her life, you know. Yeah, her life. So that's how it happened. All that story of me and my father's once or whatever the case, but you know, time came and I only said, Daddy, I don't have any problem with it. It might have been the world that took you, but it's okay, you're still my father.
You forgave.
Yeah, I forgive him. I forgive him. And I know wherever he is, he knows I don't have any problem with him. I'm at peace with him.
At what age did you start realizing that you can actually sing because you had that ambition and your father encouraged you? What age did you come out and start doing it on your own? Like saying, I can try this on my own as a musician.
That was 220. But if I am to say at school, if I'm to remember at school, I used to do that, like everything attached to music. Either it's praise and worship, baby. Most people don't believe I can do that. But as long as it's music, I can jump on an altar, praise and worship, do anything, you know. The parties were there, people used to like really call me, they say you have a soft voice, that you can do it. I used not believe it. I used not believe it. But time came when I thought about it, because I had friends, you know, who were doing music. I could look at them right, but I think God gave me a gift in me. I was not a person who could write a song. I could listen to somebody's music, look at somebody's behavior, the environment around me. That is the point I would derive either my lyrics or my chorus. That is how it began. So I was at school, you know, I had that thing in my mind, like something jumps from nowhere, like I had a chorus in my head. I was like, no, I'll try this out. Then after like my form 4 to 220 there, I said, should I try? But I wasn't all that bad. Then that campaign time, I remember I was a stunt agent for Adeke Anebaji, that side of Bury. So I know the last I think campaigns they were having before the elections, how they came, some DJ guy looks at a distance. He was like, you know, hi. I was like, hi, what's up? There's like, I like you. I said, thank you. I love your music. I was like, yes. Can I have your number? I said, why? No, we can't talk business. I said, it's okay. Chat the guy my number. He calls me, but realized whenever he could speak with me, I'm fond of singing like so much. He said, do you love music? I was like, yeah, I love it. So I said, why don't I try it? So I paid a visit. Then we became friends. Like, grabbed me, takes me to studio. Like when I didn't know, I was like, where are we going? Just move with me. Like unfortunately, like I got to know I was in studio. Tells the producer about this girl, but I believe she's a star. So I did my first song. Just the only chorus like motivated so many people to tell me, you know, you have to do this. I was in 220. I did the song from One Spirit. Then Nakatunya Rev Records. But I didn't know how I did it. I just got to hear the next people just moving around playing my music. I was so happy, like so happy. I was like, yeah, at least I've loved my music. The first time here I eat from project. It would have been my first, but I remember I did some gospel song. That was my first, very first. That was like backing. But I remember the guy took it. I did it with Abraham, the brother to Opera. That Elamu, right now Elamu. Yeah, I did it with him. But I think, I don't know whatever happened. Yeah, but it was a gospel song. Then now stuff was there, but like real me go to studio. I'll be like, today I'm going to studio. That was my first song. It was called Fire. I did it from there, and I was so grateful to that guy. By the way, he's my friend. I'm thinking even long that me, but he only said, I'm giving my money in for this project, and I know you're going to be a star. Like 2 weeks time, somebody calls me, says, I want to be a manager. I was like, manager.
And you did
I didn't know anything
about manager.
About manager. Guy tells me, yeah, like this and this, yes. I used to have a manager, Tagnole. But you know, some other times you also need to be independent. When you rely on managers, by the us here in Tesu, it looks too different. In Western and here, it looks too different.
How different is it?
No. Their manager can be into like so many things you do. You know, he knows how much do I pay for rent? Do I have a nice smartphone? How do I eat? And like, how is my safety? But us here, managers believe like by me paying for your studio your work, maybe the video, whatever is managing. And of which at times it looks like help.
Yes.
And so when you have pressure, if you put pressure on somebody, you'll be like, you know, I need this. Definitely there's a gap. When I thank my manager, I got to understand he got so busy. He said, anyway, I need kind of like some space. I'm busy with some stuff, you know. I was like, it's okay. So I began like having my other projects. I had like of stone fans, like my diehards. Somebody tells you, no, tomorrow I'm giving you 20K.
And they give you.
And I give you, definitely. Go to studio and pick your song out. So that is how it has been. Yeah.
Where do you want to reach from now?
Like, I have a very big dream. I'm not say I want to be like so and so.
But your icon is Cindy.
Yeah, there's Cindy. Yeah, I love Cindy. Like, I like everything about that woman. Yes? But they have inspired me more.
Yeah.
So many people have inspired me. People like Azawi, oh my God. Yeah, people like Azawi.
You know you dress like Azawi?
Yeah, most people say
You
so.
more or less like a tomboy.
Yeah, that is my lifestyle actually. That is my lifestyle. Or when I'm in the village, dress for changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they respect them so much. They know. The only thing that differs there is my dreads, and of which my grandparents are very fine with it.
This is just normal.
Yeah, it's normal, but my mother at first she was like, oh, no, I don't like it, I don't like it. Like it was a battle between I and my mother, but I told her, mommy, where we're going is different.
Yeah.
Me, I don't like plenty. This is what I love. She was like, it's okay. As long as you can keep. you can maintain. For to an extent, she could tell you, let me drag you to salon. You can maintain your hair, like, looks nice. Nowadays, she's okay with it. Even my music, she didn't know. But like somebody told her your daughter is a celebrity. She didn't know.
musician.
She's a celebrity. I was like, wow. I was like, mommy, even by the I'm going already. She knows me maybe. But then I used to work with like
Yeah.
it's like, mommy, I know you always move with such guys. Like, I don't trust you. Somebody comes to her and you're like, I'm not your person listening to you.
This is your
Hold me
culture.
straight out. She was like, hey, girl, why is so bad? Why is so rigid? I was like, mommy, why? I listen to your music, oh my God. Mommy, I didn't have any talent. I swear I didn't have it. But at least, I'm so happy if I see they bring up something, you know. But she was appreciative of it, and of it, my grandparents are my number one fans.
They support you.
Like number one fans. Whenever I go to the village, me I have a name there. They call me now village. They don't call me like it.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Marriages was my third song I did with somebody called Vince. So that song was like a hit. I hit everywhere, like, but in my village, that is where people, I don't know, even a young kid
Knows you by that.
back in Wakarachi. So everywhere like Wakarachi. I don't believe, yes, there's somebody who inspires you, but at least try to bring something that looks different with other, like not related to that person. Me, by then, most people respect me if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, but others tell me because I do a different kind of music. Yeah, if you're to follow, like most ladies here do, almost the
style is
same
different.
kind of music. But me, I came with something new. I said I would have gone to Buganda, like, because I grew up from there. Then I said, let me sing in Luganda. But I love artists so much. I didn't have to say all that, but I had to grow, like, to learn. I said, let me learn this, even in writing. Yeah. So you have to believe in yourself and be who you are. Don't let people use you because you want to get to that. There's time for everything. There's time for everything. If somebody will help you, let him help. If it is not helping you, I know. Rest your stuff and just don't panic. Time is there. We still need like so many people in the industry. That's so few. That's so few here in Chelsea. So we need so many people in the industry. Like, really make it just to another level, like, yeah, just to the world.
Sure. Alright, we'll be coming back with another episode of AQUET. The next episode will be her education and her struggles in the music industry, the challenges as a woman in the music industry in Tesla. But for now, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Juliet Amsubit. It's a wrap from us.